If you want to have your back, your neck, and your shoulders nicely mobile, then stick with it. And Thomas, tell me, how did it come to this video?
Well, I believe, the culprit. I do a lot of desk work, and naturally, it mainly affects my neck. But my whole upper body is a construction site, and that's why I'm glad to be here.
Okay, let's start. We start heel seat or sit on the chair. That works naturally as well, or on the couch, somewhere where you can simply sit. Straighten your head forward and then turn it 45 degrees to the left. And pull your left shoulder down and reach with your right hand over your head in such a way that you now grab it from behind, where the transition from the left side of the head to the back of the head occurs, and pull it forward to the right, down towards the right shoulder. And there you notice that a strand is really tight at the back, usually at least. And that's exactly what we're pulling on and making it longer. At least that's how we imagine it, always reducing the tension, scientifically expressed. Pull the left shoulder nice and low, bring the head forward and down to the right, and we will keep getting longer because the angle keeps increasing. Thomas, are you feeling it already?
Yes, a lot.
Wonderful. Now we're going to pull even more, okay? And specifically, now you're going to pull your head against your hand. Pull your head back up left with your hand. Continuously increase, not abruptly but significantly. Relax again, let go, and move your head further forward, right down. And tense again, backwards, upwards, left. The force must be pure. The strength in the stretched muscles that feels really good. Release again and pull down again. And slowly go out again carefully. Especially with neck hypnosis acids, always move a little cautiously and slowly, even more than in other areas of the body. Now we turn the head to the right, 45 degrees, right shoulder low. Left hand over the head, then so far back until the back end is caught on the side, and now pull the head forward down to the left. Keep your back straight. And now this strand appears. The string, the strongly pulling back right, which always causes so many problems. We are pulling on that now and make him increasingly more flexible.
So on the right side it is much worse than on the left.
Then please practice this page more often or more intensively than the other one so that I can balance it out nicely again.
Do you always have to do both sides, or can I just practice the right side?
You can also, if you notice that one side is much shorter, much more tense, then you can also do that side, because then that side catches up and closes with the other side so that they are equally good. So, and now, after we have stretched a bit, we pull the head back up to the right. You at home, please too. Pull back up and to the right. By the way, if you can't sit in the kneeling position for so long, then change your position from time to time and sit in some other way. And relax again. And pull the head further forward, down left. And again. Exactly the strand that is being stretched, we tighten it. And tighten it more. And a little bit more. Let him relax again. And now you notice how you can pull your head further down. We are bringing more and more function into the movement with it. This has become more and more crystallized. By tensing, the muscle again perceives the length as a good length where it can remain relaxed. Now you can slowly go out, Thomas. And now we continue. You can stay like this or we can go up now. Go out slowly. If you have been in the kneeling position for a long time, always go out slowly, because that is also a stretch that we have been doing the whole time. And now you move your fingers forward so that the thumbs touch each other. Thumbs touch each other. And the fingers go forward until you can dive down further and further in this position with fully extended arms reaching the upper end of the sternum. The arms must remain fully extended. And then we keep breathing ourselves further down. And that pulls in the shoulder, that pulls in the upper arms, that pulls the back a bit on the outside, on the side, especially mostly down. And now you press as hard as possible against the ground with your hands, but keep your elbows straight. Press really hard and relax and come down further. And press again, press harder, keep the elbows straight, press even harder, relax and come down further. And press again, press into the ground, press firmly into the ground, release and come down further again. And slowly come up again. Nice workout, huh? Feel your arms, Thomas.
That feels really good. Yes, so here in the upper area, I find it really good.
I love it. I love it. Okay, what do we do now? Now we go into the prone position. In the prone position,
that sounds good.
We need this for the upper back so that it relaxes nicely and the neck. And the arm goes out horizontally, so horizontally to the shoulder. That means exit at shoulder height. And the left leg to the left, attach the right leg, place the left hand. And now we lift the left leg further and further to the left and continue to turn ourselves further into the stretch until the right shoulder says, stop, that's too much for me. Must be tolerable right now. If it is no longer just barely tolerable, then stop, wait until the tissue gives way. Yes, you see, that is actually quite simple. We simply make what is too short longer. That is called stretching. Stretching, and then we tighten again as we are doing now. We tense up in the stretch, in the position we are in, tense up properly against the ground. Even tighter, a little bit tighter. Loosen up and continue with the stretch. And again, tense, relax, continue. Put in the right amount of strength, tense, relax, continue. Tighten, let loose, continue. And we move slowly out. Move slowly, Thomas. The noise was, I moved too quickly, that's what it meant. Always remember, you are putting the body in positions that it has held for a long time, and then it simply needs a little gentle treatment.
I think one also has to restrain oneself a bit. If the stretching was intense, then one thinks, get out quickly. But if one does it slowly, then it is much more pleasant. And if one thinks, get out quickly, I have to restrain myself.
Now please move the right leg to the right. And attach the left leg to the right one. And now turn to the right. Turn right. Always further. Use the breath well, deep inhalation and exhalation. The body relaxes during exhalation. And you can then use that well to go further into the stretch. And here we start now and press firmly with the hand against the ground. Press firmly against the ground with your hand. Release again. And continue with the stretching. And again, push in. against the ground. Relax, and further into the stretch, and push in. Relax, and further into the stretch. And now, Thomas, be careful, come out slowly, that the body can adapt well to it. And briefly lean on. And that's how we're going to stay now. And now the job is as follows. Now take your arms like this. And feel the contact between your rib arches and the floor.
Rib arches?
Yes, rib arches, floor. So, and now you push yourself higher and higher. Pull your chin towards the larynx. And you keep doing that. But the rib arches must not lose contact with the ground. Always keep going up. But the rib arches must stay down. Okay?
I think I've never done the exercise before.
Yes, even better. There is always a first time, and there is always the first muscle soreness. He is so brilliant. We love muscle soreness because it shows that the muscles have been stressed. And now, Thomas, press with the strength of your torso the forearms against the ground. The forearms against the floor. Press too dense into the ground. And let go. And then you realize, aha, now you can go a little bit higher. Do not lose contact of the rib arches with the ground. Always go higher and don't lose contact. And again. Press the arms down with the torso. And even more. And press firmly. Press even harder, Thomas. Press to delight. And relax. And a little bit further. So, and now it's going to be particularly brilliant because now we lift our arms out. If that doesn't work for you at home, then go into the quadruped position and then lower yourself from there. That works too. Otherwise, we now take the arms so that they are a little more forward for now. And keep going back and trying to stay with the groins on the ground. We push ourselves higher and try to stay with the bars on the ground.
That pulls fully in my stomach.
Yes, that's good, then it will be longer. That was expressed a bit unscientifically. For the lay people who participate, they already know what is meant. Yes, and now we press with core strength. With core strength, we press our hands against the ground. Does everything tremble for you too?
Yes.
With me too. Solid. Even tighter. Relax. Straighten up a little more. If it pulls into your back, it's completely fine. It just must not be too strong. It must be such that it is just still bearable. Beautiful further up. And again, press the hands into the ground with the power of the abdomen and torso. Press firmly. Press even harder. Relax. And one last time, come a little further up. A little higher. Okay, and now, Thomas, it's better to come down slowly because the stretching was extreme.
Yes.
But extreme stretches bring extreme effects. And that is good. Slowly up. Do not collapse now. Not collapsing, but rising up. Just briefly go in the opposite direction. And sit down. Feet forward. Now one hand goes to the feet and the other hand to the upper back of the head. The hand on the head pulls the head down, and the hand on the feet pulls the torso forward. Can you navigate to that, Thomas?
That's possible.
But you notice the lower back, it initially resists. Because he was just briefly in the other exercise. And now it's the other way around. Now it has to become very long. One must yield. Pull your head down. Pull the torso forward. Pull your head down. Pull the torso forward. Use the breathing nicely. So, and now the torso wants to go up, back. And the head wants to go up. That is the power we bring in again. So that the muscles get used to these angles. And there they can relax. Relax, lean the torso forward. Head further down. And again, the head wants to go up. The trunk wants to move backwards. Loosen up, pull even more into the stretch. Pull the head and torso even more into the stretch. And very, very slowly and carefully come out again. And now, keep your legs raised and lie on your back. And bring your lumbar spine completely onto your back. Bring the lumbar spine completely onto the back. Contact, lower back to the ground. Hello, here I am. And I stay here. So, and then the chin to the larynx. That is very difficult for you now, but try it. Help yourself with your hands on your head. To rest the arms, 90 degrees bent at the elbow. Upper arms are at shoulder height. And the forearms point upwards towards the head. So, and now the lumbar spine presses against the ground. The chin presses against the larynx. Or rather, it moves towards the larynx. And the arms press down towards the ground. Lower lumbar spine. Chin to larynx. And press the arms.
When I pull my chin towards my larynx, I feel it from my head down to below the shoulder blades, all the way down.
That's good, be happy. And even more, lower lumbar spine. Chin down. And the arms press against the ground. And a little bit more. Dissolve slowly. Carefully come up. And take the foot forward. Both can be done in a kneeling position or in a seated position on the heels. And now you take the towel. I am taking a shoulder protector. And you grab the towel or the shoulder saver. So that you notice that everything is quite tight. Are you now trying to come back more and more? Move a little to the left and to the right to increase mobility there. And try to go further back. I just grabbed wrong, I noticed. And go exactly to the point where it is narrowest. And there, where it is the tightest, you work a little. Go in a little, then out again. And you stay exactly at this point. That's the great thing about a shoulder saver or even a towel, no matter when it is properly grasped, that you can teach right at this point of your shoulder now. To be mobile there, And we know from experience, the more mobile the shoulder is, the less it has to do with pain. That can be said, I believe, like this. Beautiful there at this point. Wow. Now come out. Please feel into your back. Feel into your shoulder. Feel your neck and tell me what.
It feels really good. Also, one can tell that one has really done something, even in just 20 minutes.
Are you saying that now because I'm asking you and you have to say that?
No, otherwise I wouldn't be working here if I wasn't convinced of it.
Okay.
Try it out.
You at home, when you have participated in an exercise, you notice it yourself. Do this routine as often as possible so that everything feels super good. The chance is getting bigger and bigger. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Otherwise, you might miss valuable routines. And if you want to have a playlist with more routines, then please click there. Nice that you were there. Thank you very much. Until next time. Thomas, thank you for participating.
Gladly.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.